A really hot team in the Willard Tigers.
Putting it mildly, they're hot. I mean, they're the #1 team in Class 5, John. So, yeah, they're something to be reckoned with right now.
Yeah, they really are. Coach Scott McGee was not real happy with what his team did last year. They won 28 times and lost only 10, but they got beat by Glendale in their 13th consecutive appearance in the finals of their district playoff.
Well, hey, that's in the past, though. Now you got to concentrate on the here and now. And I like what you said. They are hot right now. They, as you said, they come in with a 13-3 record. They're #1 in Class 5. And they come in on your home turf. So it's time you got to take care of business.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'll tell you what, I like our odds tonight because they have been beat 3 times. The last time they were beat was beat by Staley. Staley beat them 13-3. So they can be beat.
Hey.
And I was talking with a couple of our players a while ago. They're excited about the fact that we have a 3-game winning streak. We've got 3 pitchers that have gone the whole ball game.
Hey, that's what you need right now. Right in the middle of the season right now, you need your pitchers to go. You need to be putting the bat on the ball and making runs happen. So.
Yeah, you really do, and we're excited about the way these Cats were hitting the ball the other night at Carl Junction. Here on Tuesday night, we were playing Carl, and we had a home run derby. 3 of our Cats had home runs, and then they had a couple over on the other side, on the Carl Junction side. The wind was blowing. It was blowing towards left field, and Kenton Smith hit one out to start the ball game. Next thing we know, Colton Southern has hit one out, and then before it was over with, Noah Lawson. All of them, that ball got up and took off.
They shot off the bat like a rocket, and I can tell you right now. And then not only that, but on the flip side, the only 2 runs that Neosho gave up the entire night were in the 6th and 7th inning due to home runs by the catcher for Carl Junction, Brody Pant. So it was the night of the long ball here Tuesday night.
Well, I tell you what, it was the night of the long ball, but I got to tell you, the kid that I think is continuing to come on for the Cats is Brody Arthur.
Yes.
He's playing right field. We put him at 2 or 3 different positions, but that night he had a double, he had a triple, and he had a walk. So
we thought he was going to run the cycle that night.
Well, in fact, he hit a ball with the wind coming in from right field to the warning track.
Yep.
So this is the pregame show. It's being brought to you by ProLube Tire and Auto Center. We're going to take a 3-minute timeout. We'll be back with Keys to the Cats. We'll talk about the Cats and a little bit more about what they're doing. We'll talk about this competition. But, hey, the Cats are 500 in COC play, and we're pretty excited about that.
And now it's time to change it and get it in the win column now.
You bet. This, as we said, this is the ProLube Tire and Auto Center pregame show. You're watching the Neosho Wildcats on the KNEO and Neosho Wildcat Sports Network. We'll be right back after this.
People's Bank of Seneca, proudly investing in our community and you since 1996. Locations in Joplin, Neosho, and Seneca. Bank PBS, peoplesbankofseneca.com.
Being a Lion comes with a reputation for excellence. Whether it's in the classroom, on the court, or in the community, Lions are leading the way. With innovative and immersive academic programs, new scholarship opportunities, and a campus committed to the future, now is the perfect time to find your purpose. Find your pride.
My name's Pastor James for the Neosho Church of Nazarene. Just have a privilege here to share with you a word of encouragement today. You know, in the world in which we live, people are always making plans. We're trying to navigate through life, and sometimes life can be kind of complicated and rather layered as we're trying to figure out direction and trajectory and all of these things. But the Bible tells us to commit all of our plans to the Lord, to trust in the Lord with all our heart, to lean not on our own understanding, to acknowledge Him in all our ways, and He will make our path straight. I'm a firm believer that the Lord has incredible plans for our lives, and so many times we deviate from those because we get to chasing after all of these other things that are out there in the world. The Bible tells us that before we were even born, that the Lord had things that He wanted our lives to accomplish. And so I would just encourage all of you today, and I don't think it's by accident that you've stumbled across this video, and I would just encourage you to seek the Lord, to lean in and to find out what He has for your life, because I promise you that will be the best life that you could live. May the Lord bless you. Hope you have a wonderful day.
Today's Wildcat game is brought to you by Edgewood Bowling Center of Neosho, Missouri. Located at 2811 Gardner Edgewood Drive, they now have new synthetic lanes for adult and children bowling leagues and a smoke-free environment. They also have a certified pro shop and hosting for private parties. They offer Cosmic Glow Bowling on Fridays and Saturdays after 9 p.m. To learn more about Edgewood Bowling Center and their leagues for adults and children, the phone number is 417-451-4505. Compton CPA Group PC, located at 112 Northwood in Neosho, is a full-service accounting firm and is proud to support the Neosho Wildcats. Compton CPA Group PC can assist you at every stage of your financial life and help you work toward your financial goals. From tax preparation to bookkeeping services, Compton CPA Group PC has you covered. For all your tax and business affairs, call 417-451-2932 or learn more at ComptonCPAGroup.com.
Tally Tire at 18152 East Highway 86 is a proud supporter of local high school athletics. Tally Tire is your full-service car and truck headquarters. They carry name-brand tires such as Nexen, Mastercraft, and Uniroyal, ATC camper shells and bed covers, and do oil changes and tune-ups. Call Tally Tire today for all your automotive needs at 417-451-0457 or online at tallytire.com.
Sam Gorham and Aaron Mitchell are your specialty risk insurance agents for Neosho and the surrounding area. They've been involved in Neosho sports since their own high school days and know the importance of athletic competition and how it teaches students life lessons every day. For all your home, auto, life, farm, ranch, and crop insurance needs, call Sam Gorham today at 417-850-5116 or Aaron Mitchell at 417-483-8337. You can also learn more online at specialtyriskinsuranceagency.com. Go Wildcats!
At ProLube Tire and Auto Center, we know what it means to rely on your vehicle. We race all year and know how to get that extra inch out of every part. Precision, quality, and reliability are not just words to us, it's what we do every day. We know you rely on your vehicle to perform for your family. From oil changes to full-on repairs, ProLube gives you the best racetrack team experience, so you can be worry-free.
ProLube Tire and Auto Center, where we get it right on the road and the track.
Welcome back to Roy Shaver Field. John Ball and Larry Perkins with you as the Cats take on the Willard Tigers. Coach, the wind is blowing right out to center field, it looks like.
Hey, it's also a little cooler. It got much cooler than when we first walked here in the press box. So it could be an interesting game before it's all said and done.
Yeah, it really could. It was 81 degrees when we got here a little while ago, and I'll bet you the temperature's dropped at least 10 degrees.
At least.
Yeah. Being part of today's game and part of the Neosho area is Neosho Nazarene Church. They'd like to invite you to visit them sometime at the Neosho Nazarene Church on Fair Hill Drive, just off Neosho Boulevard. Sunday morning services are at 8 and 10:30, with Sunday school at 9:30. For more information, the phone number for Neosho Nazarene Church is 417-451-1847 or online at neoshonaz.org. Go Cats. And that's exactly what we're here for tonight, isn't it, Coach?
That is exactly what we're here for.
Yeah, we're excited about the ball game tonight. As you can see, the Wildcats are already starting to warm up out there, and we'll get Willard out here. Willard people are all standing over there on the side watching our kids warm up, and I'd say that says something about the ability for them to play and know who their opponents are.
Yeah, they're getting a quick scout right now, seeing what they look like and everything, and knowing what there could be a possibility and everything. So that's part of that game, that pregame warm up or whatever you pregame ritual, whatever you want to call it there, just to get yourself ready and get your mind focused.
Well, the Cats started the ball game against Carl Junction. Carl Junction came in here at one time. They were 8-3. By the time they got to us, they were 12-8, and they lost a few ball games along the way. In fact, they were on a 5-game losing strike, and the Cats took advantage of that and jumped out real fast. We scored 3 in the first inning.
That's what's going to be important. We got to come out real quick and just attack, because Willard is not going to give you anything. You're going to have to earn everything tonight.
Well, the guy that's on the mound for the Cats is Hudson Williams. Playing third base is the guy that seems to be our utility guy. We move him everywhere, and that's Jaden Nichols. Hudson pitched 85 pitches against Ozark, which got the first win for us in this 3-game streak and kind of turned things around for the Cats.
And that's what's important. He's the one that's riding the momentum right now. Quentin Hughes has done a great job pitching this year for Neosho as well, but he's lost some heartbreakers, real close ones right there. So Carl Junction Tuesday was a good victory for Quentin Hughes, but I like what you said. It starts with Hudson Williams. He's the one that got this winning streak, so he's going to come in here and face the number 1 team in Class 5 and see if he can shut them down and get another victory for Neosho.
Yeah, and I think it's a good start.
Yes.
I think it really is a good start. Like I said, he pitched 85 pitches against Ozark. That tells you that he doesn't waste a lot of pitches.
You don't want to.
Yeah. This group that's coming in from Nix, as we said earlier, they were 28 and
Willard.
10.
Willard.
Or Willard, I'm sorry. They were 28 and 10 last year. They have lost 6 ball players. All 6 graduated and went to play at the next level.
Hey, that says something right there about your program.
Yeah, it really does. It's a great program. There's a lot of tradition there, and there's a lot of development that goes along with that. So
yes,
we are excited about that. This is the pregame show. It is being brought to you by ProLube Tire and Auto Center. We're going to take another 3-minute timeout. We'll be back with keys to the Cats and much, much more.
This is Pastor Barry Reel from the First Free Will Baptist Church of Neosho. Though our culture seems to be rejecting the idea of truth, we remain committed to obeying God's Word by speaking the truth in love. We would love to share God's truth and love with you. We're located at 960 Burr Crossing Road in Neosho, and we meet on Sunday mornings at 10:45 a.m. and then again on Sunday and Wednesday nights at 6 p.m. Find us on Facebook at First Free Will Baptist Neosho or call 918-413-5465.
Well, what kind of a man or woman should you be if you're going to be used of God?
Billy Graham.
The man God uses will have a love for his brothers and sisters in the ministry. Jesus said, "By this shall all men know that ye are my disciples, and that ye have love one to another. This is my commandment, that ye love one another as I have loved you." And then secondly, we're to serve one another. Jesus said, "Whosoever of you will be the chiefest shall be the servant of all." Our Lord washing the disciples' feet. We should be servants of one another. Thirdly, we're to be patient with each other. The servant of the Lord must not strive, but be gentle unto all men. Paul said in 1 Thessalonians 5, be patient with each other.
Patience, service, love. These are the qualities of a true servant of God. Learn more at findpeacewithgod.net. That's findpeacewithgod.net. We're the Billy Graham Evangelistic Association.
Are you hitting the road without the protection you need? Your car is your trusted companion, but it still needs a safety net. Get the auto insurance you deserve with Community Insurance. Our affordable plans are designed to protect you from life's little bumps and unexpected detours. Visit our website at firstcommunityinsurance.net or call us today at 870-793-9876. Community Insurance, your trusted companion on the road of life. Community Insurance is a subsidiary of First Community Bank.
I am a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm here to talk about life, your dreams, your work, your family, and how you can protect it all with a company that will talk to you with the honesty of a farmer and take care of you with the integrity of a neighbor. I'll make sure no detail is left uncovered so your family can breathe easy. Because just like you, I chose to build a life in Missouri too. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm from Missouri for life.
I am Josh Dotson with Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance Services. If you're in Missouri, I'm for you.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, 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 don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
At Calvary Neosho, we aren't your grandmother's church, because she lives in Akron, Ohio, and that would be a terribly long commute for church. But if she did live in Neosho, we at Calvary would be delighted to have her come visit us. And since you live here, we would definitely like you to come visit us. Then, when your Nana comes to visit for Christmas, you can bring her to church and introduce us to her. We're sure she is a delightful lady. You can find us at Facebook/Calvary Neosho, or join us in person at 3650 Oak Ridge Extension. We gather for worship Sundays at 10:30 a.m. Calvary Neosho. Not your grandma's church, but we'd sure like to meet her.
The Northwest Arkansas Naturals return home. In fact, they are home now at the Arvest Ballpark, and they'll be playing the Midland Rockhounds through Sunday night. Pitches start every night at 7:05. For ticket information, NorthwestArkansasNaturals.com, a proud supporter of high school baseball on KNEO Radio. It's time now for Keys for the Cats. Keys for the Cats are being brought to you by Eric Norris. He's your State Farm agent. Located at 437 West Kohler Street in Neosho, Eric and his team offer a variety of insurance services for individual and businesses. Learn more online at ericnorrisinsurance.com or by phone at 417-451-6666. Coach, what's it going to take for the Cats to win tonight?
Yes, keys for the Cats tonight against these Willard Tigers. We're going to start with the letter C. C stands for collect. These Neosho Wildcats need to collect another conference win against a very good opponent today. So go out and collect a win by playing consistent and continue your winning ways, Neosho. So collect a win. A is for aggressive. I come back to this one. It's always my fallback. They need to be aggressive on the base pads. They need to be aggressive at the bat. They need to be aggressive on defense and everything. Challenge everything that Willard does to them. Be aggressive. Finally, T is for turf. This is your turf. This is your field. Have some pride in it. They come into your house. You have to play to the best of your ability because this is your turf. You're showcasing your talent in front of your home crowd, and don't give Willard anything. This is not their home. This is your turf. So defend your turf, Neosho. And finally, S. S is for secure a victory. How do you secure a victory? You go out and play great defense, and you score on offense. And that's your keys for the Cats tonight against these Willard Tigers.
Well, we talked about a few minutes ago about the temperature dropping. It is now 73 degrees under cloudy skies. Looks like the rain is probably going to go south of us, so
that's all right.
That's not going to be an issue, but it's going to cool things down just a little bit for the Cats. And we've got fans that are coming in. We've got fans that have made the trip from Willard down I-44, which is about an hour and 15 minutes away. So they've got quite a little following over there, don't they?
They do have quite a little following, but hey, when you're number one team in the state, there's probably a reason you got a good following right now. So hats off to them. They've done a great job this year, but they're coming into our turf right now. And Neosho, it's time to defend your turf.
This ballgame being brought to you by Crowder College. Stay tuned after the ballgame is over for the postgame show, which will be brought to you by Crowder College. State Farm agent Eric Norris, Joe Ringstaff, the Edward Jones financial advisor, Free Will Baptist Church, Family Market, Farm Bureau, and Crowder College. We are so grateful to have all of you as sponsors for us because, as we always say, if it wasn't for them, you wouldn't be there and we would not be here, would we, Coach?
Amen, amen.
Well, let's go ahead and get the starting lineup going, and we'll have a minute or two to talk maybe before we get going. And we start with the national anthem, as we always do, and honor our country to begin with.
Okay, let's start with the Willard Tigers. Starting for the Willard Tigers, batting first and playing third base will be number 0, Landon Moore. Batting second and playing second base will be number 2, Drew Quinlan. Batting third and playing right field today will be number 33, Cameron Jennings. Batting fourth and playing shortstop today will be number 22, Matthew Angel. Batting fifth and playing left field will be number 10, Hayden Rakestraw. Batting sixth and playing first base will be number 15, Levi Hilton. Batting seventh and designated hitter for today will be number 20, Jacob Heron. Batting eighth and playing center field will be number 4, Peyton Gayer. Batting ninth and catching today for the Willard Tigers will be number 5, Rowden Lejeune. And pitching today will be number 42, Kalen Adams.
And for your Neosho Wildcats, coming in with a record of 8-10, coached by head coach Bo Hessel. He is assisted by T. Hessel and Dalen Whitehead. We're excited about the ball game today. This could bring the Cats over 500 in the COC. And we start off with the pitcher. He also was number 1. It's Hudson Williams. In the 2-hole is number 32. He had a home run his first time up last week, Caden Smith. Number 22, Cade Spiva, probably the guy that's been hit by a baseball more than anybody else on the Neosho ball team, is in the 3-hole. And in the 4-hole, number 28, playing right field, is Brody Arthur. In the 5-hole, playing second base with number 8 on his back, is Colton Southern. He hit the long ball, as well as number 34, Noah Lawson. He'll be playing at first base. Quentin Hughes playing is number 10. He'll be playing shortstop and hitting in the 7-hole. His battery mate on the other side is Jaden Nichols. He'll be playing third base and batting number 8. And rounding it out for the Cats is going to be Finn Versluis, the speedy right fielder, center fielder.
It's going to be a great day for Neosho.
It's going to be a great, great day. Talked to Coach T. Hessel a little while ago, and he uttered one of your things. He said it's always a great day to be at the ballpark. And it most definitely is. Of course, you always say it's always a great day to be at the football field. But,
well, hey, it's just a great day to be at a sport. Just to get to come and watch kids play, I say this all the time. Where else can you go as cheap as it is? And I'm not trying to downplay it, because to me it's just very cheap. You can come and you can watch class action high school baseball here today, whether any sport, whether it be in Neosho, Webb City, Carthage, McDonald County, Diamond, East Newton, Seneca. You can just see showcase talent here in Southwest Missouri.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. As we look over at the flag over in front of George Washington Carver, it's swirled around to the other way. Now it's a crosswind going from left field to right field, and they say there's possible gust up to 25 mile an hour.
Hey, let's see. Maybe we can take over right field tonight.
You bet. We have that Hey, we've got some kids that hit the ball to right field. We really do. Kenton Smith hit one to right field. Of course, Brody Arthur batting from that side of the plate has the opportunity to do that. And there was one time that Lawson hit the ball to the warning track, and I thought, boy, what a hit based on the fact that the wind's coming in there. And Dave Marty, the PA announcer, is now announcing the starting lineup for the Neosho Wildcats, and we'll be ready to go here in just a few minutes. We, as we said, to Hudson Williams, kind of won the ball game that turned it around for us, 85 pitches, and he beat a team that at the time was about 8-8, and that in the COCs is not too bad, and that was Ozark.
I was going to say, that's nothing to be upset about, because this COC conference is a very tough conference in any sport, for that matter, this year.
Yeah, it really is. We're excited about getting this ball game going. We're going to, as we said, it's 73 degrees out there, and the wind is blowing just a little bit, and people continue to kind of trail in a little bit at a time to be able to watch. Now here comes the Willard Tigers. Get ready to start
everybody getting lined up.
We're going to have our national anthem. And with the national anthem, we are ready to get this ball game underway. Hudson Williams out on the mound for the Cats.
Going to take his warm-ups.
Going to take a few warm-ups, and then we'll get the ball game going. This ball game is being brought to you by Sports Locker, KSN KODE, Zach's Car Wash, McKay's Roofing, Neosho Area Chamber of Commerce, Hillcrest Church of Christ, YMCA, and Christian Healthcare Ministry. It doesn't get any easier for the Cats. Tomorrow they leave to go to Lebanon, where they were trounced just pretty good in our tournament here at the first of the year. They're going to see if they can go back and do the same thing and trounce Lebanon in a wooden bat tournament.
Oh, yeah, you got Lebanon, and then as I was telling you the other day, I looked on that in that tournament. You're also going to face Valley Catholic, who is undefeated right now at the time. They're coming in with a record of 18-0. So
in fact, they beat Lebanon.
Did they?
Yes, they
okay.
did.
Well, see, that goes right there to show there's going to be some talent right there in mid-Missouri.
Hudson Williams taking his wind-up pitches. Looks like he's got a
two more
fastball. Certainly, he's got a curveball and a normal sinker that whips just a little bit, and there's the ball going down to second base. Smith behind the plate for the Cats will set the defense for you. It's going to be Nichols on third base, Hughes at shortstop, Southern at second base. At first base, it's going to be Lawson. The battery mates are Williams and Smith. In the outfield, it's going to be Spiva, Versluis, and Arthur.
And it's going to be the third baseman, 0, Landon Moore, that steps into the batter's box. For the first batter for Willard, he is a left-handed batter. Hudson getting a call from the coach on the wrist coach. He's double-checking it. Evidently, he's making an adjustment on that wrist coach, making sure that's the right one.
Yeah, I believe he probably is. As we've said, not too long ago, Misha came out with a edict about pitch counts. So we'll be doing that as well. There's a foul ball, strike one.
Right off the bat. Nice pitch right there, fouled it behind home plate. So it's an 0-1 count. Hudson going from the windup. Off-speed pitch right there just outside for ball one. So it's a 1-1 count.
Now the flag is blowing almost straight out center field.
And that is going to take off just foul out of play for strike number 2 on the third base side. So it is now a 1-2 count. Here's the pitch, and it is a line drive base hit right out to center field. So Landon Moore will get a single and on base for the Willard Tigers, and is now the second baseman, number 2, Drew Quinlan. Drew is a right-handed batter, Hudson is going from the stretch, looks over at first base. And makes pickoff moves. See if he can keep him honest there. It's a pretty good pickoff move there, John.
Yes, it was. It was. The thing I've noticed about the Cats this year as opposed to last year, we don't have too many pickoff moves that end up being overthrows.
Hudson going from the stretch, going to try to pick him off again. He must know something about that runner, Landon Moore, being on base.
I would assume that probably they're much like us, and they're going to put their speed demons at the top of the batting order.
Here's the pitch, and it gets right by Canton. It'll be ball one as Drew withdrew the bunt there. It's a 1-0 count, but Landon Moore does advance to second on the pass ball.
He's Moore's looking back over, or Quinlan's looking back over at the home plate umpire just to see, was that really a ball? Or?
And I tell you what, he is crowding. His back foot is on that inside corner of that box right there. He is really taking it.
Yeah.
Hudson gets on the mound, goes to the stretch.
It's not going to be surprised me to see him bunt again. And
there he goes. He's going to lay it down the first base side. It's going to just roll foul.
It goes foul, yeah.
So it's now a 1-1 count for Drew Quinlan.
Break for the Cats that time because he was on first base.
Yes, he was. But that goes to show the home field advantage right there, because you should know the ball's going to roll outward here. The way they've got this.
And Kenton Smith took advantage of that.
Yes, he did.
He probably waited just a tad longer than he would have normally, so he knew what he was doing.
That's all right. That's the advantage of playing at your place. Here's the pitch. It's a swing. It's going to be a base hit right out to center field again. He is going to hold up on the corner at third, so now you got runners on the corners, no outs, and it is the right fielder, Cameron Jennings. So runners on the corner for Willard. Cameron Jennings, the right fielder, number 33, steps into the batter's box. He's going to be a right-handed batter.
Smith steps out in front of home plate to give some signals to the infield, make sure everybody is on the same page.
Here's the pitch from the stretch. And it will get by Canton on the short hop right there. And one run will score as Landon Moore comes in. Drew Quinlan will advance to second base. And so just like that, in the top half of the first inning, the Willard Tigers strike first and go up 1-0.
Okay, we need to shut them down right here.
And it's a 1-0 count for Cameron Jennings. Here's the pitch from the stretch. He's showing bunt. He's going to lay it down the third base side, and they're just going to let it go foul for strike one.
That's once again a good decision was made by our third baseman Nichols to just let that ball go.
And that was a very smart idea, John, because he would have
was
probably
at first
been there.
base. Yeah,
he'd have been there. He took off like a rocket.
Yeah, and reasonably good chance if we'd thrown the ball to first base, the guy would have rounded third and scored.
It's true. So it's a 1-1 count. With nobody out, runner at second for Willard, and he's going to try to pick off at second. Evidently, Quentin Hughes is giving him some signals there. Yeah. So they've got some signals that they call to one another. Here's the pitch from the stretch, called strike.
Nice pitch.
So it's now a 1-2 count. That's what you want to do right here. Get ahead of the count right now and give him something to fish with. Make it hard for him to make contact. Here's the pitch from the stretch. It's a line drive right out to center field. He's going to have runners at the corners again with no out. So right now, 3 batters, 3 singles. 1 run is scored for Willard, and it is now the shortstop, number 22, Matthew Angel.
Well, there's no doubt about it. They're teeing off on something because every hit they've had has gone right back up through the middle.
It has gone right back up the middle, right in that hole between second and short.
And now Smith steps out with runners on first and third, and he lets the infield know what the next play is going to be.
Angel's a left-handed batter for Willard. Gets in the box.
Hughes is faded over a little bit towards second base. There's a call strike.
Called strike. I couldn't see it from the pole right there. So it's a 0-1 count. Gets the call, looks at his wrist coach, looks over at first, goes to the stretch, keeps looking at first, tries to make a pickoff move. And you got to be aware that you do have a runner on third right now. There is no outs. So he goes to the stretch. Here's the pitch.
Strike.
Called strike, so it's strike 2. It's a 0-2 count right now.
That ball was just on the outside corner.
A little off-speed pitch.
Left-handed batter, yeah.
Just a little off. Here's the pitch. Just outside for ball 1. Going to use that outside corner.
Yeah. You know, Angel's in that cleanup position. He's not there for his looks, so we will need to be real careful.
I can tell you right now, he kind of crowds that inside of that box as well. I would try to jam something on that inside corner right there, see if he can come around on it. There's the pitch.
Foul ball.
A foul ball.
And the runner goes back.
So they had a call on right there because he took off immediately as soon as the ball was thrown.
And Jennings is a tall, lanky guy over there, and I bet you that he's got some wheels as well.
He was showing some speed there. Hudson looks at the runner at first, goes to the stretch. Here's the pitch, just outside for ball 2. So it is now a 2-2 count with nobody out. Here's the pitch. It's a swing and a foul ball. Out on the third base side, out of play.
Maybe we can wear Jennings out by running him from first to second on foul balls.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
2-2 is now the count with no out for Willard. Runners on third and first as one run has scored here in the top half of the first inning. It's a swing and a high fly ball. It's going to go between center and left fielder will make the catch and will make the throw right there. Kate Spiva did a nice job right there.
Bet.
Made the fly, made the catch. Jennings doesn't get to tag up. So we will get one out. And it is now number 10, the left fielder, Hayden Rakestraw, that comes into bat.
We've got to do something to get Williams out of this inning. He's thrown 16 pitches already.
And here's the pitch from the stretch. Keeps looking at the runner. Now he's going to throw it. It's up high. Oh, no, there was a miscommunication right there because nobody was covering the bag.
Nope.
So Hayden will get a ball 1. Drew Quinlan for Willard will come in on the error throw to second base, and Jennings will get on second base.
Yeah, that was a pretty good throw by Smith that time.
It was a very good throw.
It was on the money, but there was
nobody there covering, so there was a breakdown in communication right there. Here's the pitch. It's a swing and a high fly ball to center field.
Versluis plants underneath it, and he's got
makes the catch for out number 2. And now it is the first baseman, number 15, Levi Hilton. For Willard, 2 outs, runner at second. As they've taken a 2-0 lead here in the top half of the first inning. Here's the pitch. Called strike.
Yeah.
I'm starting to get this umpire's mannerisms a
Well,
little bit.
He looked over that way, and I thought that's a strike, and then he came out, and I thought, okay, we got that one.
That's what I'm looking for is the hand gesture. Here's the pitch from the stretch. Just outside for ball 1.
Low and outside, maybe.
That's okay. You want to keep it low.
Yeah, no doubt about it. If they can pick up 2 here and that's it, and we can get them get the Cats out of the inning, there's a lot of baseball to be played. And Hudson Williams just tends to get stronger as he goes along.
And just low for ball number 2. This is now a 2-1 count.
Nice job by Smith of being that wall and keeping the ball in front of him.
Because had it gotten by him, that runner was going to third. Here's the pitch. It's a swing. It's going to go a base hit right out to right field. They're going to test Arthur's arm, and he will score.
Yeah.
That was a good throw.
That was
a good throw, good play.
It was a great throw.
And so Jennings will score the 3rd run for Willard. Hilton will get a base hit. And that's something right there. They're being aggressive, John, right off the bat. They're going to test the arms of these outfielders. As you could tell, Kate Spiva made a good throw. Brody Arthur made a great throw,
I'm
too.
not real sure if the cutoff man hadn't been there, if we wouldn't have had to play at the plate that time. That was a really good throw.
So it's now 2 outs, runner on first for Willard, and it is number 20, Jacob Heron, the designated hitter for Willard. Here's the pitch from the stretch.
Strike.
Called strike. As a hanging curve there. That thing dropped at the last minute. Caught him. Had him froze. Hudson going from the stretch. He was challenging right there.
Yeah. I'm not real sure Hudson thought, did he really go out that far?
He
and
did.
Then he turned around.
He
says,
did.
Maybe I better throw it.
He's going to rattle him a little bit, see if he can do this. Here we go. Here's the pitch. It's a high fly ball to right field.
And
it is going.
Gone.
No, it hits the
fence.
fence. And so they're going to send him in. So another run will score. And Heron will get a double. And now it is the center fielder, number 4, Peyton Gayer. And Coach is going to call timeout right now.
Yeah, already he has thrown 23 pitches, and we're at the number 8 person in the order. We do not need him to bat around in the first inning. A sign of solidarity. Every person in the Willard team is out of the dugout, and they're over there talking it over while Coach Bo is out talking to Hudson Williams.
Just trying to figure out what's going on here, make sure everybody's on the same page. I don't think he's going to make a pitching adjustment right now.
There is no one warming up in the Cats bullpen.
He's just talking right now. Get them settled down right here and say, okay, let's get our third out and be done with this.
Well, Willard has scored 4 runs in the top half of the first inning, but there's a lot of baseball left to play. Cats have yet to be able to come up to the bat. We could very well do the same thing.
Exactly right now.
Peyton Gayer is up.
So he steps in. He's a right-handed batter. Here's the pitch from the stretch.
Called
strike on the outside corner.
He plays center field.
Everybody's making sure they've got their wrist coach. I see Quentin Hughes. He's looking down at his wrist coach as well. So they've evidently got something going on to be aware of. Here's the pitch from the stretch. It's a high.
Almost got him. Nice. I tell you what.
That was a nice throw.
That was an athletic throw to jump up, all 6'2" of him, and catch that ball and turn around and throw it back down.
And so now it's a 1-1 count for Gayer. 2 out, runner at second. Hudson going from the stretch. Here's the pitch. High fly ball.
It's going to be out of play.
Just out of play for strike number 1. Or excuse me, strike number 2, I should say. It's a 1-2 count. So now 1-2 is the count with 2 outs. Runner at second for Willard, as they have struck pay dirt here in the top half of the first inning by going up by a score of 4-0. Next pitch is a ball low for ball 2, so now it is a 2-2 count.
The wind is blowing from
it has changed.
left to right now.
Left to right.
It just kind of swirls a little bit.
Here's the pitch. And it's going to right field, and it's going.
But
Arthur makes the drop. He just misplayed it. So another run will score for Willard. And Gayer will get on second base. And now it is Rowden Lejeune that comes up, the catcher.
And then it's the top of the batting order for them. That's one of the things we obviously didn't want to see happen. And we've got
pinch runner. Couldn't see the number right there.
Number 4.
Number 4 it is. Well, Peyton Gayer's number 4. So evidently he was getting off his equipment off of it. There's no pinch runner. There we go. Foul ball. Okay. Just out of play for strike 1. Any more of these players, when they go to bat, they've got all this equipment, elbow guards, hand guards, and shin guards and everything.
Hand guards in case they slide in head first. And
Hudson didn't like that baseball and wanted to make a change right now. So it's a 0-1 count, goes from the stretch, looking at the runner at second. Here's the pitch. And short little chopper to the third baseman, who is going to tag the runner.
Nice job. Nice
get that
decision.
runner out. So in that inning, one run has been left stranded for Willard. However, they do score 5 runs here in the top half of the fifth inning as you're watching Neosho Baseball on the KNEO Sports Network.
At Calvary Neosho, we aren't your grandmother's church, because she lives in Akron, Ohio, and that would be a terribly long commute for church. But if she did live in Neosho, we at Calvary would be delighted to have her come visit us. And since you live here, we would definitely like you to come visit us. Then, when your Nana comes to visit for Christmas, you can bring her to church and introduce us to her. We're sure she is a delightful lady. You can find us at Facebook/Calvary of Neosho, or join us in person at 3650 Oak Ridge Extension. We gather for worship Sundays at 10:30 a.m. Calvary Neosho. Not your grandma's church, but we'd sure like to meet her.
Locally owned, operated, and here for you. Check out the new face of the Neosho Daily News, covering Newton County, highlighting area residents, businesses, school news, sports, and more. Find us on Facebook at Neosho Daily News or call 417-451-1520. Go get 'em, Wildcats!
Northwest Arkansas Naturals are at home, and they will be home against the Midland Rockhounds through Sunday. Pitches are Sunday night, on Saturday and Friday night at 7:05. Ticket information is available through NorthwestArkansasNaturals.com, a proud supporter of high school baseball on KNEO Radio. The Cats have got to do something. Willard scored 5 runs based on a barrage of singles, and then a couple of errors by the Cats. We had a pass ball, and then there was an error out in right field. But this is not a team that gives up. And, Larry, there's a lot of baseball yet to play.
Yeah, you're right. There's a lot of baseball to be played, and you just got to go out and make the best of it right now. You got to recoup from those errors, forget about it, and say, okay, now let's play.
Well, we start with Hudson Williams, who is the pitcher, also the leadoff hitter. He went for 10 consecutive bats and got on base every time earlier this year.
I like that. That's the way we need to get it started for Neosho. So he's going to be the first one to step in the batter's box.
And the ball goes down to the shortstop. And then come around and back to the pitcher.
Kalen Adams gets on the mound. They're ready to go. Landon Moore there gives him a little motivational fist bump and says, let's get going for Willard. Hudson steps in the batter's box. Here we go. First pitch from the windup.
That's ball one.
Ball one down low for Hudson.
There's a pretty good size hole between first and second base for the Cats, should we choose to want to do that.
Next pitch, called strike right there. Now it is a 1-1 count. Just on that outside corner right there.
Kenton Smith, Cade Spiva, and Brody Arthur are up to bat.
Called strike 2. That was a little change up.
Yeah, it was.
Williams breaking ball.
Started to swing at it and thought
it had him froze.
Yeah.
It's now a 1-2 count. Here's the pitch.
Ball. I got away from the catcher.
Just low and outside, I believe. 2-2. This pitcher wastes no time. As soon as he gets that ball, he goes to wind up. He's got a high kick. He's an overhand pitcher. He brings it downhill quick.
No, it's foul ball.
Foul ball. No, he's going to.
No, this.
They're going to call him out right there. They're going to say he swung for strike 3. So 1 out for Neosho, and is now the catcher, number 32, Canton Smith, that steps into the batter's box.
5 pitches, 1 out. That's not too bad for Mr. Adams to start with.
First pitch, ball 1.
It looked like it might be just a tad outside.
It had him thinking about it. Here's the next pitch. Swinging a high foul ball. It's going to go out of play.
Yeah.
As the wind just keeps pushing it. So it's now a 1-1 count with 1 out. No runners on for Neosho.
Canton has the ability to put the ball into right field, and it looks to me like that there is a
they're playing
large hole.
They're playing it more toward right field rather than Tuesday where you saw everything to left field. They're playing it more to right field. Here's the pitch. Ball just outside for ball 2. It's kind of interesting seeing that because the center fielder is adjusted over toward the right center.
Mm-hmm.
Called strike.
Yeah.
For now a 2-2 count.
Looked like that was just a little bit low and outside.
You got to be ready to defend that plate.
You bet.
And umpire said it was right over the plate right there. And there,
ball.
Ball 3. So it's now a full count. And I tell you what, he wastes no time. He brings that thing on that high kick.
We've seen him throw one kind of off-speed curveball. He's not throwing a real changeup yet.
I think he's got a natural slider, the way it looks, some of it here. Here's the pitch.
Ball 4.
Ball 4. Okay, so we'll get a base on balls. And now it is the left fielder, number 22, Cade Spiva.
I'm going to bet that, it's going to be Drake Swift coming out.
No,
it's not. It's going to be Cooper Charlton. At first base is a courtesy runner.
Now pitch ready, Charlton Cooper.
Cooper's done some DHing for us. He's done a considerable amount of running. He's got quite a little bit of speed.
So here we go. Adams goes from the stretch. First pitch is just inside and low for ball 1.
May just test Mr. DeJune's arm here in just a minute.
That's what I was going to see. How long is it going to take to see if we can test this catcher's arm? Here's the pitch. Just
outside.
Ball 2. I tell you what, as quick as that ball's getting there to the catcher, I mean, you got to be pretty quick if you're on first base. Here's the pitch. Called strike right there. Even though Spiva was bailing out of the box, it was a called strike.
Adams is a pretty good-sized young man. I'm going to look here and see. I believe he's about 6'2".
Yeah, I would put him at 6 foot. Here's the pitch.
Ball
called
3.
strike.
Oh,
no, it's
was
a called strike. I was waiting for that one.
Yeah.
So it's now a 2-2 count. I'd say he's 6 foot, $185, $190. And he's going to try to pick him off.
No, that was a close call, to be honest with you.
He's got a pretty good pickoff move. 2-2 is the count with 1 out. Runner at first for Neosho here in the bottom half of the first inning. And that's an off-speed pitch where he makes contact.
Got the runner at second, but
Cade does make it on the single.
That's fielder's choice.
Fielder's choice.
5-4 out.
And it is now the right fielder, number 28, Brody Arthur. He's a left-handed batter. Steps
there
in.
it is, 6'1".
Hey,
we were in between, weren't we?
There we go. And it's going to get by. Pitch is going to get by. Wait a minute.
No, it's going to
say it hit him.
Yep.
Okay, so he's hit by the pitch.
He may be trying to battle Cade Spiva for most times being hit. I think he was hit the other night,
I don't know
too.
if that's one of those awards you want to go for. One thing's for sure, you'll have the battle scars to show for it.
That's for sure.
And now it is the second baseman, number 8, Colton Southern, that steps into the batter's box.
Colton went yard Tuesday night. So he certainly has the power if the ball gets up in the air a little bit.
Here's the pitch. Off-speed called strike. So it's an 0-1 count with 2 outs. Here's the pitch from the stretch. Called strike again.
Yeah.
I tell you what, that's The way he's throwing that thing like a three-quarter arm, it's almost like a slider.
Now, there is a huge hole between first and second.
Here's the pitch. Just outside. Colton tried to get the timeout, but it was too late. The pitch was already going. Umpire didn't award it to him.
Noah Lawson and then Q Hughes will be up.
Adams gets the call, goes from the stretch. Here's the pitch. Off speed again. Short little chopper. Going to make the tag out on the force out right there on third. So 2 runners are left stranded for Neosho here in the bottom half of the first inning. No runs will score as Neosho trails Willard by a score of 5-0. You're watching Wildcat Baseball on the KNEO Sports Network.
Crowder College, your future, our focus. At Crowder College, we have 6 convenient locations in Southwest Missouri and online programs to fit your needs. Flexible scheduling provides a pathway to a career or the opportunity to transfer to a 4-year university in a variety of programs. Cheer for the Rough Riders at athletic events. Use the Missouri A+ Scholarship Program for free tuition and common fees. At Crowder College, your future is our focus. Apply today at crowder.edu.
Compton CPA Group PC, located at 112 Northwood in Neosho, is a full-service accounting firm and is proud to support the Neosho Wildcats. Compton CPA Group PC can assist you at every stage of your financial life and help you work toward your financial goals. From tax preparation to bookkeeping services, Compton CPA Group PC has you covered. For all your tax and business affairs, call 417-451-2932 or learn more at ComptonCPAGroup.com.
Welcome back to Roy Shaver Stadium and the Marion Family Complex. Cats have gone through 1 inning, and they're down by a score of 5-0. It took 21 pitches that time for Adams to get through with the Cats, to dispose of them. We left a couple of base runners out there, so we can get on base with this guy, Larry.
So we're going to start off this second inning. Hey, we've got to get it going here. We've got to play some solid defense for Neosho as they go back to the top of the lineup right now. It's going to be number 0, Landon Moore, the third baseman.
He hit a ball right up the middle and came around to score in that first inning.
His first pitch is a ball 1. Here's the pitch. Ball low again for ball 2.
Didn't notice Hudson having a lot of control problems,
No,
per se, in that first inning. They just hit the ball.
They put the bat on the ball and put it in holes. And there's the first called strike for Hudson. It's a 2-1 count now.
Hudson dealing from the windup, and there's a pitch outside for a ball.
Just outside for a 3-1 count now. Here's the pitch. And that will be ball 4. So it'll be a base on balls for Landon Moore. And so now it is the second baseman, Drew Quinlan, who his last time at bat got a single and came around and scored for Willard. So no outs, runner on first for Willard. Hudson gets the call, goes to the stretch, looks at the runner on first, throws the pitch, and it's going to be a hard hit out to the outfield. It's going to be in between left field and center. It's going to be extra bases. They're sending him on right now. He is going to end up with a triple. So Drew Quinlan will get a triple. Landon Moore will come around and score one more run here in the top half of the second inning for Willard and take a 6-0 lead.
Well, that was certainly a hard-hit ball. And it was placed well. I mean, there was nobody that wasn't out. We're going to call timeout for just a minute.
John, I could see it as it was traveling. Neither Finn nor Cade Spiva had a chance really at it because it was just traveling and it was moving away from them the entire time.
Ball game is being brought to you by Missouri Southern State University, Compton CPA Group, First Community Bank, Specialty Risk Insurance, Pro Lube. They are our pregame show sponsor, ProLube Tire and Auto. Looks like we're going to make a pitching change.
We are making a pitching change. It's going to be Colton Southern now that is going to the pitcher's mound.
Well, while we do that, why don't we take another timeout, and we'll be back. You're watching the Neosho Wildcats on the KNEO and Neosho Wildcat Sports Network.
I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent. I'm for working hard for what you get and then protecting what you've got. Your home, your vehicles, your life. I'm for making an honest living and taking pride in what you do, and for giving back to the community I call home. I'm for serving my clients with the respect and dignity you would expect from the farmers that started this company. And though I know you probably hope you never need me, I'm here for you when you do. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and if you're a Missourian, I'm for you.
I am Josh Dotson with Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance Services. If you're in Missouri, I'm for you.
We all have those days where we don't want to get up. But when we have true discipline and choose to rise up, we become the best version of ourselves. To start your journey today, visit risefitnesscenter.com.
Colton Southern, the big second baseman, comes in to pitch for the Cats. Hudson Williams will go over to third base, and Jaden Nichols will go back to his home at second base.
So a little change up in the roster, moving the people, I should say. They didn't really change the roster. They just moved people around.
And, rightfully so. Hudson didn't have his best stuff, and we wanted to stop this before we dug ourselves into a hole that we couldn't get out of, and there's a ball.
First pitch to Cameron Jennings is a ball one as Colton Southern's going from the stretch. He's going to make the adjustment here.
Runner over on third base.
Going from the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike one.
Well, it's Quinlan who hit a triple, a line shot between Cade Spiva and Versluis. Neither one could get to it, and it went to the wall.
Cameron got a single his last time at bat, came around and scored. There's another swing and a miss for strike two. So it's just enough a change up in speed right now. It's throwing him off in timing-wise for Willard. Here's the pitch. High and inside for ball two. Two is the count. Here's the pitch. Check swing, foul on the first base side, out of play.
Just kind of spoiled that one a little bit.
Yeah, he knew his timing was off. Just put the bat on there, as I said, a check swing right there. Keep it honest. Still a 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Outside for ball three. So it's now a 3-2 count. Colton Southern gets the call, goes to the stretch, looks at the runner on third. Here's the pitch. High for ball four. So now you'll have runners on the corner for Willard. And it is the shortstop, number 22, Matthew Angel.
He flied out to Spiva his last time up, and it was only a great arm by Spiva that kept their runner at third base.
Yeah. So runners on the corners, no outs for Willard, as they have a 6-0 lead here in the top of the second inning. Colton gets the call. Makes the pitch. It is a high. It's going to go foul, out of play. Yeah. Foul ball.
Yeah, it almost hit one of the bystanders over there.
You know who that bystander is.
Oh, yes, I do. Yeah, I see it. He's liable to throw the ball back into him and fire it hard, yeah.
Old Cale Smith over there.
Yeah.
And there's a pickoff move to first. Gets him back. See if they could catch him. To no avail.
Everybody at the Neosho Daily News wishes the Wildcats good luck, and let's go Cats.
Goes to the stretch. Here's the pitch.
Called strike.
Called strike right there. Yeah. So now it is an 0-2 count.
Rick Straw will be up next.
Here's the pitch. And it's going right, a hard line drive right down the first base side. However, the runner on third will come in and score. Cameron Jennings for Willard will advance to second base. However, Angel is out on first on the tag out right there, the force out. So they will score 2 runs here in the top half of the second inning and take a 7-0 lead.
Shaw flied out to Versluis his last time up. I believe we've seen his name before. I believe he's a wide receiver for their football team, didn't he?
But he played for Willard. I think he also played basketball, if I remember right. Ball 2. So there's 2 balls.
Pretty nice pitch there.
No strikes. Here's the pitch. He's going to take. And just makes it on the stolen base.
Just does. Nice job by Hudson Williams to keep that ball.
Yep. So it's now a 2-1 count. It was a called strike there, I guess. Didn't see that hand gesture. 2-1 with 1 out. Here's the pitch. Just low for ball 3. Now a 3-1 count. One out.
Colton needs to just rock and fire this one. Put it right down the middle.
Here's the pitch.
And walked him.
Well, he walked him just high, so that'll be a base on ball. So now it is going to be the first baseman, number 15, Levi Hilton, that is going to bat for Willard.
He had a base hit and came around and scored in the first inning.
So runners on the corner, 1 out.
One of the things that we have seen Willard do is they take advantage with a runner on third base. They really play heads-up ball.
There's a reason they're number 1 in state in Class 5 right now. Swing and a foul ball out of play behind home plate for strike 1.
That's the top half of the second inning, and Willard is up on the Cats by a score of 7-0. Colton Southern in relief of Hudson Williams for the Cats on the mound.
Here's the pitch. So actually going to take a look at the runner at first. There's the pitch. Called strike. So it's strike 2.
I believe that was a little bit of a changeup, wasn't it?
It was that or a little slider.
Off-speed curveball, maybe.
Something.
Yeah.
Just
that was a nice pitch
in there.
Yes, it was. It just froze the batter.
It had Hilton froze there for a little bit. That's what we need to do. Keep these guys off guard a little bit. 0-2 is the count. And have a pickoff move. You got to be careful right there because you do have a runner, and as you said, they will take advantage. That's why I know as soon as he catches that, he better be looking at home plate. Southern gets the call, looks at the runner. Looks at the runner at first. Here's the pitch. It's a swing and a miss.
Struck him out.
Struck him out.
So there's the first strikeout of the inning.
Whoa, wait a minute. Whoa. Wait a minute here. There's something. He just called that runner out. He called that runner out as well because of interference with the swing in the bat. He interfered with the catcher trying to make the throw, so there was an interference. So they will leave a runner stranded.
Well, Coach McGee didn't complain about it just a whole lot, so they must have been a really good call. So,
because Rakestraw was trying to go to second, and Hilton got the third strikeout right there. So.
So Colton Southern, in fact, did shut him down in that inning in relief of Hudson Williams. He got a strikeout and got a little help from a base runner over at or the batter as well. So.
Yeah, he sure did.
Yeah,
and so right now in the middle of the second inning, Willard has a 7-0 lead over Neosho. You're watching Wildcat Baseball on the KNL Sports Network.
Every team knows that the two-point play can be a winning move. State Farm agent Eric Norris and his team are here to help you go for two by combining your home and auto insurance. It's a great call and saves you time and money. So go for the win and score big savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way to help life go right. Call State Farm agent Eric Norris at 417-451-6666 for more information. And go Wildcats!
We're in the middle of the second inning. This ball game is being brought to you by Fawcett Greenhouse, the Big Nickel, Insurance Benefit Consultants of Neosho, Tally Tire, and the law firm of Woods and Peterson. Cats are down by a score of 7-0, and we had a few pitches thrown by Mr. Adams. He threw 22 pitches in that first inning. And
well, hey.
Good opportunity for the Cats. We need to get on the base and get on base fast and start riding this ship.
Yeah, I'm with you right there. We need to turn around and do this as quickly as possible. Otherwise, this could get out of hand real fast.
Noah Lawson, the big first baseman, is up for the Cats first, and he has the power. He went yard Tuesday night as well. Then it is going to be Quentin Hughes and Caden Nichols.
And so it's going to be Noah Lawson that steps in. Adams gets the call. Here's the pitch. First pitch is ball high for ball one. And he wastes no time. As soon as that ump said go, he was throwing.
Yeah,
here's the pitch. Called strike. He has that downward plane on that throw because he gets that high kick and comes over the shoulder downhill quick. Here's the pitch. Foul ball for strike two.
He's kind of an old-fashioned pitcher in his motion and in his move to the plate.
He is. And it's kind of hard you got to get the timing off of that. You see that foot kick up, that hand's coming over. There's a swing and a miss right there for strike three. So that'll be one out for Neosho, and it is now the shortstop, number 10, Quentin Hughes at bat.
Quentin had a couple of hits in the ball game on Tuesday night also.
He wastes no time, gets a time right there. Umpire says, let's play. Here we go. First pitch from the windup. Ball low. For a 1-0 count. With one out for Neosho. Here's the pitch. It's a swing, and it's going to be a high fly ball. However, the center fielder, Peyton Gayer, makes the catch for the second out for Neosho. Gayer showing great range right now. He is playing to right field as well.
That was a well-hit ball, and
it
he just happened to catch it over his shoulders, so that was a pretty athletic move on top of that. Here's Caden Nichols. Moved from third base to second base when Southern came in relief of Williams.
So Jaden steps in, crowds the inside of the box. Adams gets the call. Here's the pitch. Called strike. First pitch.
Well, Adams is certainly sailing along better. He had 21 pitches his first time up, and looks like he's
Next
got
pitch
7 so far. 8.
Swing and a miss.
And 2 outs, yeah.
So it's a 0-2 count with 2 outs. Adams wasting no time, gets the call. Here he goes. Off-speed pitch just inside for ball one. Tell you what, it's kind of interesting watching Jaden Nichols right there. He's almost like, wait a minute.
Yeah, I better do something here.
There's a swing. It's a foul ball. Or no, he's just saying, okay, he's saying it was a strike.
That's right.
So it will be 3 up, 3 down for the Neosho Wildcats. No runs will score here in the bottom half of the second inning as the Neosho Wildcats trail the Willard Tigers by a score of 7-0. You're watching Wildcat Baseball on the KNEO Sports Network.
Every team knows that the two-point play can be a winning move. State Farm agent Eric Norris and his team are here to help you go for 2 by combining your home and auto insurance. It's a great call and saves you time and money. So go for the win and score big savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way to help life go right. Call State Farm agent Eric Norris at 417-451-6666 for more information. And go Wildcats!
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Joe Ringstaff, your Neosho Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Joe Ringstaff is a proud sponsor of the Neosho Wildcats on KNEO. For all your investment needs, call 417-451-7789 or stop by the office at 2502 Luss Drive, Suite D in Neosho. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
It's the top half of the third inning, and the Cats have dug themselves a pretty good hole. The score is now 7-0 in favor of the Tigers from Willard. However, Colton Southern came in and held them to only 2 runs that last inning. There's his first pitch.
It's a called strike. That was another one of those breaking pitches to the designated hitter, number 20, Jacob Heron. Southern's going from the windup. Here is the pitch. Off speed again. That time, Heron rips a hard line grounder right at Quentin Hughes for the 6-3 put out.
Brings up the center fielder.
And now it is the center fielder, number 4, Peyton Gayer, that comes up to bat.
Gayer got on by way of an error his last time up.
First pitch is a called strike.
And he was stranded at first base.
Stranded at second.
Second base, that's right.
So it's an 0-1 count with 1 out. Here's the pitch. Ball low for ball 1. 1-1 the count with 1 out. No runners on for Willard.
Southern takes a deep breath.
Here's the pitch. Foul ball behind home plate for strike number 2.
In fact, he was forced out at second base.
Yes.
By way of a fielder's choice. That's right.
Yep, that's exactly
I'm
it.
not as silly as I thought I was. Reasonably close, but not completely, and no comment.
It's all right. I'm not going to say a word. Oh, he's going to say he got hit by the pitch.
Brings up the catcher, Roden Lejeune.
So he will get on base, and it is now Rowden Lejeune, the catcher. Coach McGee makes the call to everybody. Everybody looks at their wrist coach. Southern gets on the mound.
Yes, we may see a sacrifice here.
Here's the pitch. They're going to try to
That
make
was
the
close.
throw.
That was really close.
So it's a ball 1. Jaden Nichols, the second baseman, makes a time call. Something happened over there.
Something happened with his glove over there. He's got to...
Trying to get it fixed. His wrist coach.
His wrist coach, yeah. Trying to get it back on.
Something came undone.
He's going to stick it in his back pocket, it looks like.
Okay, it's an 0-1 count. He called it a strike.
He did.
Okay, I didn't see that. But he gives the hand right there for the strike count. So it's 0-1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss.
On strike 2.
And Rowden Lejeune was swinging for the fences there. And just did not make contact. It is now an 0-2 count.
We're seeing a few of the Neosho faithful put their hoods up. It must be
that wind is coming out of the north.
A little bit more.
Here's the pitch. Off speed, just outside.
And temperatures drop down to 65 now.
That's a 1-2 count. Hey. That's a nice hot chocolate and some coffee with her.
Here comes the next pitch from
Southern from the stretch. Here's the pitch. Off speed, called strike.
Strike 3.
There we go. Had him watching. That off speed caught him for strike 3 and out number 2. And it is now the third baseman, Landon Moore.
Landon Moore has gotten a base hit, and he came around to score, and then he walked in the second inning and came around to score. That's right. Steps in from the left-hand side of the plate.
Takes a pickoff move. Peyton Gayer over there, see if he's paying attention.
Well, you know, there's 2 outs now, but a lot of times that pickoff move is designed more to see if the runner's going or the batter's going to commit to a bunt.
That is true too. Here's the pitch, and the runner is going.
Got him! Yes, sir. Nice job.
There. Canton did a great job of making that. Called him out.
So that is the first 3 up and 3 down for the Cats over the Willard Tigers. We go into the bottom of the third inning. The score is 7-0 in favor of the Willard Tigers. You're watching Neosho Wildcat Baseball on the KNEO and Neosho Wildcat Sports Network. We'll be right back after this.
We all have those days where we don't want to get up. But when we have true discipline and choose to rise up, we become the best version of ourselves. To start your journey today, visit risefitnesscenter.com.
Family Market, located at 201 North Neosho Boulevard, is your friendly hometown grocery store with delicious deli and the best selection of fresh meats and beautiful produce. Family Market can also take care of all your catering needs. Whether your upcoming event is big or small, Family Market can handle it all. Call 451-0057. That's 451-0057. Check out the Family Market Facebook page for weekly specials. Go Wildcats from Family Market of Neosho.
First 1-2-3 inning for the Cats, and Colton Southern, he got a strikeout to boot on top of that. So Cats come up to bat. Willard was not able to do any damage that time. And we're going to start off with the number 9 hitter for Sluice. Then it'll be the top of the batting order.
Well, and John, as you said right there, that inning was a big inning right there. We allowed no runs. And just held them scoreless right now. So, yeah, we're still trailing by a score of 7-0. But, hey, we can turn this around right now and just keep slowly clawing away.
Yeah, there's still a lot of baseball, and we've said that several times. There's a lot of baseball yet to be played.
You just got to be careful. You can't allow them any more opportunities to score because they may want to try to get this over with a 10-run rule.
Well, I'm sure.
Here's the pitch, called strike.
I don't know where they're going this weekend, but I'm assuming they probably will be playing in a tournament somewhere as well.
Here's the pitch. Off speed, foul ball, out of play for strike number 2. And the lights are now coming on here at the ball field. So it is an 0-2 count.
Hudson Williams and Caden Smith up.
And a foul ball again out of play on the first base side. Just a little late coming around on that.
You know, I think Sluice was trying to hit the ball to right field that time.
Well, he's got that natural slider right there. Comes across and just outside for ball 1.
Yeah, with pursues his speed. If he'd put the ball down the right field line, he could run to Lebanon.
There's a
Got him
called strike, and had him watching right there. So out number 1 for Neosho, and it is now the third baseman, number 1, Hudson Williams, who started out this game as the pitcher. His first time at bat, he struck out. And here's the pitch from the windup. It's a swing, and it's a high fly ball right out to center. And Peyton Gayer makes the catch for out number 2. And now it's going to be the catcher, number 32, Canton Smith.
Peyton Gayer has showed us that he has a lot of range, doesn't he?
He does have range, and I mean, he got it fixed on that ball, and he just hunted it down.
Yeah, he did.
Don't let his stature out there fool you. He's got great range. Called strike.
Canton walked his first time up and was stranded at second base.
Here's the pitch. Strike 2.
Yeah.
So it's now a 0-2 count.
Canton ducked down like he thought that was a little bit of a high pitch.
It didn't matter. It's just low. So it's a 1-2 count now with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Ooh.
Yeah, he wanted it and thought better of it.
Just outside. 2-2 count.
2 outs in the bottom half of the third inning. Cats are down by a score of 7-0. Oh, it was inside for a ball.
Just close.
Yeah.
Canton turned his back, did not hit him, but it was close. Now it's a full count, 3-2 with 2 outs.
Now we're at Roy Shaver Stadium in Neosho. If you got time, come on out and watch these Cats. You'll enjoy the ball game, and supporting our Cats is going and going. There's
There
a
will
second
be another
walk.
base on balls for Canton Smith. And, John, that wind is right now pushing really from left to right field.
Yes,
and
it
it's
is.
really gusting right now. And it's going to be Cooper Charlton that comes out pinch running for Canton Smith.
Yeah, our gauge for that is the American flag over there at George Washington Carver Elementary School, and it is just as straight out as it can be towards
All
right field.
3 of those flags are just going right now. And there's the first pitch. It's a called strike for Cade Spiva.
Spiva was on by a fielder's choice and was stranded at second base his first time up. There is a big hole between first and second.
Here's the pitch. He's going to make the pickoff move.
Yeah, I'm sure that they've scouted the Cats pretty well, and Adams thought he was going to take advantage of the sophomore, but Charlton knew exactly what he was doing and got back in plenty of time.
And there's going to be a hard grounder right up. They're going to get the out right there at second on the force. They're going to tag him for out number 3. So a runner is left stranded for Neosho. No run score here in the bottom half of the third inning as they trail the Willard Tigers by a score of 7-0. You're watching Neosho Baseball on the KNEO Sports Network.
Fawcett Greenhouse at 898 Baxter Street in Neosho is a proud supporter of Neosho sports. Springtime brings growing season and baseball to the Neosho area, and Fawcett Greenhouse supports all Neosho spring sports and wants to
area and is available in area businesses each week. Located at 1931 East 20th Street, Suite 103 in Joplin, Missouri. Their telephone number is 417-624-4100.
We're at Roy Shaver Stadium in the Marion Family Complex, and it is the top half of the fourth inning. The Willard Tigers are up over the Cats by a score of 7-0. Colton Southern on in relief of Hudson Williams, and he shut them down 1-2-3 the last inning. So we need to capitalize on that right now. The Northwest Arkansas Naturals are at home, and they will be at home through Sunday as they battle against the Midland Rockhounds. Each pitch every night at 7:05. For more information, NorthwestArkansasNaturals.com. They are a proud supporter of KNEO and Neosho Wildcat Baseball.
And so here we are. We're going to go in the top half of the fourth inning. And it is going to be Landon Moore, the third baseman, batting for Willard. Here's the pitch. First pitch is a ball high and outside for ball one.
Moore has been on base twice. He got a single in the first inning, came around and scored, and then he walked in the second inning and came around and scored.
Here's the next pitch. It's a swing. It's a high fly ball. And it's going to be Quentin Hughes that makes the call and makes the catch for out number one. And it is now the second baseman, number 2, Drew Quinlan.
He's come around and scored twice as well. He had a single in that single barrage in the first inning, and then he had a triple and came around and scored.
And so here's the pitch from the windup. It's a swing and a foul ball out of play on the first base side.
Quinlan plays second base for the Tigers.
And here's the pitch. Ball high and outside. 1-1 is the count. He's put 2 runs on, as you said. He's got a single and a triple.
He's one of the seniors that Coach McGee looks to lead this ball club. And he reared back and swung at that one, didn't he?
He sure did. A foul ball behind home plate. Strike number 2 is now a 1-2 count.
Got that right foot, front foot, way up in the air and came down. And fortunately, he did not contact.
I think it's his way of trying to open up his stance. He's kind of got an open stance already, but man, that back foot is. Oh, that's going to be our base hit rip right now for Quinlan.
He's going for.
He's looking. He's at least halfway. So he will get a single. And that's interesting. You look at that, John. He crossed first and is halfway to second and said, I'm going to watch this, see what they're going to do.
Yeah, I think he probably was looking to see whether it was Spiva or Versluis. Versluis didn't have the angle on it, and Spiva had a natural throwback towards second base, and that stopped him.
So with one out, here's the pitch to Cameron Jennings, the right fielder, and the first one is strike one. With a runner on first for Willard. Here's the pitch. A high hanging curve for ball number 1. And it's interesting to watch Southern the way he does this on his pickoff move. He doesn't look with his inside. He looks on his back shoulder on the pickoff. And I'm wondering if he's looking at a call from Quentin or Jaden Nichols. Here's the pitch. It's ball high for ball 2.
Well, this ball club is senior laden, and here is another senior. And then there'll be another one after this come up.
Well, that could explain why you said in the pregame Coach is a little upset with last year's record because he's got a lot of upperclassmen. He wants to win some ball games. Runners challenging. Here we go. Pitch, ball high again for ball 3, so it's a 3-0 count. Actually, it's a 3-1 count. My apologies.
Yeah, 3-1, yeah. It looked like that was maybe a little bit of an off-speed curveball that just didn't curve.
(3-1) is the count with 1 out. Here's the pitch. And it will get by, but it will be ball 4. So Cameron Jennings will go to first. Drew Quinlan for Willard will get to second. And now it is the shortstop, number 22, Matthew Angel, who comes up to bat.
It looks like we're going to have a pinch runner. The pinch runner looks like number 12.
Number 12, if we are correct, is Jackson Phipps.
Angel steps in from the left-hand side of the batter's box. He has flied out twice.
The corners are in for Neosho. Oh. Hey, called the timeout. He turned around on the pick move and hit Quinlan right in the back.
Yeah.
Quinlan's telling Coach, hey, I'm okay. I'm on base. Let's go. I'm good. You don't need to walk over here right now. I'm all good, Coach. Let's get it going.
You know, under normal circumstances, that's a live ball.
Yes.
And base umpire called timeout.
Because Quinlan did drop down on the bag and just laid there for a little bit on hands and knees. So Southern gets the call from Quentin. Here's the pitch. It's a swing. It's going to be a hard chopper down to the first. And
Got
he
him.
will get
Nice
it for a double
job.
play.
What a great double play and heads-up play by Noah Lawson to get that ball touch first and get the ball over to Hughes to make the tag. Boy, I tell you, that is a pitcher's favorite, the hard way, wasn't it?
It was the hard way, leaving 2 runners stranded, no run score here in the top half of the 4th inning as the Neosho Wildcats trail the Willard Tigers by a score of 7-0. You're watching Wildcat Baseball on the KNEO Sports Network.
Insurance Benefits Consultants now has 2 locations to serve you. They're located at 1009 South Neosho Boulevard in Neosho and at 701 Northwest McNelly Road in Bentonville, Arkansas. They are proud supporters of the KNEO and Neosho Wildcat Sports Network. They provide Medicare and Medicaid supplemental policies, as well as life, health, and group health insurance plans from companies like Allstate and Colonial. For more information, call 417-451-4244 or in Arkansas, 479-431-5226. Tally Tire at 18152 East Highway 86 is a proud supporter of local high school athletics. Tally Tire is your full-service car and truck headquarters. They carry name-brand tires such as Nexen, Mastercraft, and Uniroyal, ATC camper shells and bed covers, and do oil changes and tune-ups. Call Tally Tire today for all your automotive needs at 417-451-0457 or online at tallytire.com.
Welcome back to Roy Schaefer Stadium. That double play ball, Coach, pictures did not do it justice.
No, it didn't. That was just a great play, a hard grounder right to Noah Lawson, who tagged and then got it to second, got it out of the gloves as fast as possible. And now it's going to be Brody Arthur for Neosho that comes to bat here in the bottom of the 4th inning.
Brody was hit by a pitch his last time up and was stranded at second base. We've got one more pitch. I guess we're going to throw the ball over because the pitcher wanted a different one.
Okay.
You know, and a few more of the fans here are putting on their coats and reaching for a jacket.
That wind is now coming out of the north.
Man, maybe a stocking cap and gloves before it's over with.
And so here we go. Adams going from the windup. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 1. He's showing great command today for Willard. Here's the pitch. Ball low. And he doesn't throw anything up really high to get it in that meat zone for the batters. He keeps it down low, makes them go for it. Called strike 2. So it's now a 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, a little bat on the ball right there, but it will go right out to right field for Cameron Jennings, who will make the catch. And out number 1.
Yeah. Well, that was a great idea by Arthur just to kind of slap the ball
sure
out there
was.
a little bit. And the wind probably hurt us that time because he carried that ball farther than he thought.
And Jennings also shows that he's got great range as a right fielder out there for Willard as well. But like you said, it did push the ball.
Yeah. Here's Colton Southern.
First pitch. So ball 1.
He was out at first base on a fielder's choice his last time up.
Swinging a foul ball out of play.
It was all the way back on the soccer field.
Somebody
might want to be on the highway.
It's going out there. I tell you what, though, whoever's shagging might want to do that. Instead of a snow cone today, you might get a cup of hot chocolate. So swing is going to be a hard grounder. Wow.
What a great play.
That was a great play by Matthew Angel right there to come sliding in, take it, and field it, and get the 6-3 put out. And out number 2, and it is now the first baseman, number 34, Noah Lawson.
I think he threw that ball from his knees.
He did. He just flicked that thing with the wrist. I thought it was going to trail high the way he flicked it. However, he made the catch.
Yeah.
So it's now 2 outs for Neosho. And first pitch, it's a ball 1, low.
Lawson struck out his first time up.
So it's a 1-0 count. Here's the next pitch. Just outside. 2-0 is the count. With 2 outs, nobody on base for Neosho. Here's the pitch.
Low for a ball.
Ball 3. So 3 balls, no strikes.
If he gets on base, Quentin Hughes is up, who hit the ball hard his last time up, but we saw what kind of range the center fielder's got.
And that first pitch is a called strike. Of course, you knew he was going to have to throw it over the plate right there, and you knew Noah was going to hold up, was not going to take a swing. He was going to watch it.
Well, he's probably going to watch this one, too.
We'll see.
Guessing.
And there's a called strike, too, right there. So now it is a full count for Noah Lawson with 2 outs. And you know right here, if it's anything close, you got to put the bat on the ball.
Yep. There's a ball 4. So Noah will take his base on first, and it will be number 10, Quentin Hughes, the shortstop, that's going to come in. So get this 2-out rally going for Neosho. Well, we've called these the heart attack cats all year because they have more 2-out rallies probably than anything else.
Adams watching the runner at first. Pitch is just outside for ball 1.
It interests me when a guy that is playing first base is also on first base over there. You know that they have a pretty good idea what kind of move the pitcher is going to have.
Called strike. So now it's a 1-1 count. You would hope, as you said, that they got a pretty good idea, especially considering we're in the 4th inning right now. So it's a 1-1 count with 2 outs. Runner on first for Neosho as they trail Willard by a score of 7-0 right now. Here's a pickoff move.
Lost him back in plenty of time.
Umpire calls time as the catcher is trying to get his gear fixed back up, Rowden Lejeune, and I think he may have had something in his eye. So now a 1-1 count. Here's the pitch, and it will get by catcher, so it'll be a 2-1 count. Noah Lawson will advance to second base. And as you said, John, there's a reason they're called the heart attack cats.
Yeah.
Because they get it going here, especially with 2-out rallies.
Well, and it still looks like that right center and right field are wide open.
Well, those guys have got some range, though. There's a called strike, so now it's a 2-2 count. The one that I'm interested in is, and of course, it's very hard. Where is this left fielder for Willard over here? Because they have adjusted over to the right side, but you still cannot see their left fielder. And there is going to be a high fly ball.
Yeah, that one's going way back.
And it will hit the fence. It's going to be a ground rule double. So Quentin Hughes will get a ground rule double. However, he will give a run for Neosho as they trail here in the bottom half of the 4th inning by a score of 7-1.
And here's Jaden Nichols. He struck out his first time up.
And, John, that right there just goes to show what that wind is doing. That push, because Gale took off on his horses, and, I mean, he was running, and all of a sudden he thought, oh, it's going over the fence. There's a swing and a miss for Jaden Nichols. So we pick up 1 run here in the bottom of the 4th. Can we continue on? Here's the pitch. Off speed just outside for ball 1.
Adams has got 21 pitches in this inning so far, so he's getting dangerous. He's not dangerously close yet, but could affect us in later innings.
1-1 count. Here's the pitch. It's a check swing.
Strike 2.
Strike 2. Jaden wanted to pull that bat back, but it was just to no avail because it was already going around. Couldn't pull it back in time, so now it's a 1-2 count with 2 outs.
You know, we talk about these kids playing each other a lot. You see Drew Quinlan over there talking to Hughes, just stand there on second base, kind of visit him for a minute or two.
And there's an off-speed pitch outside for ball 2.
Coach McGee's out there, wants everybody watching him for just a minute or two.
And here's the pitch on a 2-2 count.
Got him.
And he had him swing, caught him there. So runner is left stranded. However, the Neosho Wildcats do strike here in the bottom half of the 4th inning with 1 run by Quentin Hughes in a ground rule double as they trail the Willard Tigers by a score of 7-1. You're watching Wildcat Baseball on the KNEL Sports Network.
The law offices of Wood & Peterson is sponsoring this portion of Neosho Wildcat Athletics, located at 217 South Lafayette, Neosho, and 431 Virginia Avenue in Joplin. They serve Southwest Missouri with personal claim representation. For more information, the phone number is 417-451-4141 or online at neoshoattorney.com. The law offices of Wood & Peterson are proud supporters of the Neosho Wildcats.
A proud supporter of local high school athletics is Numac Electric. Serving Newton and McDonald County, they provide power for area homes and businesses and want to wish all the athletes much success throughout the season. For online bill pay and account information, the website is numac.com or 417-451-1515. Numac Electric, proudly serving Newton and McDonald County, where their slogan is your touchstone energy partner.
Welcome back. We have a pitching change for the Wildcats. Jack Combs is on the mound for the Cats. Looks like he is a little bit of a sidearm submarine, Coach.
Yeah, he's a 3/4 arms coming across his body. It's going to trail away from the batters if they're a right-handed batter. It's going to come into the left-handed batters.
Now what it looks like at this point is Jaden maybe out of the ball game as Holden Southern went back over to second base. The best we can figure out.
That's what I was trying to look here, and that's what it appears. He's going to go ahead and put Southern at second base.
Jack Combs is a sophomore, and he's an outfielder. This is his first appearance in a varsity ball game to our knowledge. As a sophomore, he will not get the 105 pitches. He will get 95 pitches at the way that is tiered down. Juniors and seniors get 105 pitches, and freshmen and sophomore get 95.
Here's the pitch. First pitch is a ball 1 for the left fielder, number 10, Hayden Rakestraw. But if you want to get a ball, that's the place to do it. Keep it down low. Don't give them anything in the meat zone. Here's the pitch. Ball 2.
Looks like he not only has a little bit of a sidearm, but he kind of flips it a little bit.
Yeah, he's got almost like a submarine pitcher, the way he flicks that thing. Ball 3, so it's a 3-0 count.
Good opportunity to get the sophomore a little bit of work and see because we've got that tournament coming up.
It's just as you said, we've got a lot of games coming up, and you got to find out who's some players you can have, who you can count on, and who are some surprises that could come in and help you as the season goes on.
You know, Canton Smith has caught a lot of pitchers, and he probably has a pretty good idea about this young man.
Here's the pitch.
First pitch, and that is a
ball four. So it'll be a base on balls for Ray Straw. And it is now the first baseman, number 15, Levi Hilton, who has a single and a strikeout for his 2 times at bat. Here's the pitch, just inside and low for ball 1.
And we've got somebody else warming up over in the bullpen.
And that may be one of those, Coach, who we're just doing this by committee.
Yeah, we're just going to do this and see what we can get done. There's a call strike.
However,
base is stolen on the sophomore.
Base. So now it is a 1-1 count with a runner on second for Willard. Here's the pitch, just outside and low for ball 2.
I can't really see who that is.
Here's the pitch.
Here's call strike 2.
Yep, called strike 2. I was waiting to see if he'd give that hand gesture.
Yeah,
You said he keeps looking over there, and I've seen him do it a number of times, but I'm waiting still for that hand signal. It's a 2-2 count. And ball 3 just low. Bounce right in front of the plate. So it is now a full count and no outs. Here's the pitch.
Got him. Strike 3.
There we go. That's a way to go. For out number 1, and it is now the designated hitter, number 20, Jacob Herron.
He had a double in the first inning, came around and scored, and he was hit by a pitch. No, he wasn't hit by a pitch. He was out 6-3 his last time up.
Had a hard grounder right there to Quentin Hughes for the flip over to the 6-3.
Yeah. Colton Southern going over, giving the sophomore a little bit of a encouraging pat. He said, now this is what I threw this guy a little while ago.
Get the signal from Quentin Hughes on the pickoff if they're going to do it. What are they going to do? Who's going to take it? Here's the pitch. It's going to be a hard grounder on the third base line, just foul. Strike number 1. Here's the pitch. Just outside for ball 2. Or ball 1, excuse me. I said that wrong. It's
Nice
a
job.
1-1 count with 1 out.
Nice job by Smith that time to corral that ball and keep it in front of him.
Yeah, because you know right now they're going to, if they can get a chance, they're going to take that third base. There's going to be a hard fly ball to right field.
It's going
to be a ground rule double as well. So 1 run will score for Willard. Runner will get to second on a ground rule double.
Well, there's no doubt about it. He hit that ball well, but I believe the wind helped him some as well.
And Tuesday, John, it was left field. This Thursday, it's over to right field. It's just pushing it.
Here's the center fielder, Peyton Grayer.
Comes up to bat.
Yeah, he got on by way of an error, and then he was hit by a pitch.
And the first pitch is a called strike. So it's an 0-1 count. Combs going from the stretch. He's going to make the pickoff. He didn't make the throw. He just makes the gesture.
Yeah, there was nobody there, so
it's a good thing too that he didn't throw it because there would have been extra bases. And just outside for ball 1. So 1-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Strike two.
That's a foul ball right there.
It was.
So it's a 1-2 count.
Next batter will be Lejeune, the catcher.
Here's the pitch from the stretch. It's going to be a short chopper. Hughes makes the 6-3 put out. However, Heron will get to third base. And it is now the catcher, number 5, Rowden Lejeune.
Runner on third base doesn't mean anything at this point if we get Lejeune out this time.
Exactly.
He
That's
struck
what you
out
got to
his first time
concentrate
up,
on.
or second time up.
That's what you got to concentrate on right now. You've just given up one run here in the top of the 5th inning.
Comes the
Here's
first
the
pitch.
Just outside for ball 1.
Well, whoever was over in the bullpen has sat down. I don't know whether that means they're ready or we may not need them.
So it's a 1-0 count with 2 outs, runner on third. Balk, called a balk move. Okay, so another run will score.
Yeah.
For Willard.
That was called by the base umpire.
And so another run will score here in the top of the 5th inning as the Willard Tigers go up on the Neosho Wildcats by a score of 9-1.
Call strike.
Okay, now it's a 1-1 count.
Yeah.
I'm glad you can see that because he's right now standing right
he
here in
is.
this pole for me.
Well, I can stand all the way over here just a little ways.
Here's the pitch. Just low and outside for ball 2.
And Jack Combs is on the mound for the Cats. He kind of got his wings underneath him, and he's thrown some nice pitches and put the ball in play.
And Quentin does a good job of keeping it on the infield. However, it will be a base hit for Rowden.
So there's a runner on first near the top of the batting order. Landon Moore, he has scored twice. He flied out to Hughes, and we're going to have a visit to the mound.
And Coach is going to make a change. He's not wasting any time.
Yeah, let's see what he's going to do. I believe he's pointing towards Cade Spiva, I think.
So Cade Spiva appears to come in and be the pitcher. Well, maybe not.
No, we're going to get fooled a little bit.
It's going to be Drake Swift.
It's going to be Drake Swift. That's who I thought was warming up over there a while ago, but I wasn't real sure.
So it's going to be Drake Swift that comes in to pitch for Neosho.
While we have time out for this pitching change, we want to thank some sponsors. We want to thank Edgewood Bowl, People's Bank of Seneca, Missouri Southern State University, Compton CPA Group, First Community Bank, and Specialty Risk Insurance.
As well as Crowder College, Missouri State University, or Missouri Southern State University, I should say.
Yeah, the score is, and we're getting ready to try to get out of this inning, and it's 9-1 in favor of Willard. So while Drake Swift is taking his warm-ups, why don't we take time out for this, and we'll be right back. You are watching Neosho Wildcats on the KNEO and Wildcat Network.
The Neosho Area Chamber of Commerce invites you to download the new Experience Neosho app, available for free on the Apple and Google Play Store. Your guide to eat, shop, play, and stay in Neosho, and your direct link to KNEO Wildcat Sports. Download the app, register to win weekly prizes, and listen to your favorite Wildcat sports. Good luck, Wildcats. We can't wait to hear you ring that bell.
You found it, the ultimate car wash, the one that leaves your vehicle looking brand new every single time. Do we have a prep team that pre-washes? You bet. Over 300 ports applying soap to your vehicle? Yes, sir. 40 high-pressure nozzles providing over 2,500 psi of pressure? Who wouldn't? Buff and dry features that dry your car along with combined 100 horsepower blowers? Try 150. Be careful, we might just blow you away.
Well, the senior Drake Swift is on the mound for the Cats, and while we were away, he threw his first one, and runner stole second base. So Lejeune is on second base.
Actually, it's a pinch runner. It's number 14, Brighton Toe. Here's the pitch.
It's high and outside for a ball.
So you got 1 ball, 1 strike. And he got hit by a pitch.
So Landon Moore is on first base, and the pinch runner, Toe, did you say Landon Toe?
Brighton Toe.
Brighton Toe.
I think if that's number 14, I thought I saw that.
Well, here's Drew Quinlan, and there's a hard hit ball.
And it's climbing. However, Finn
Versluis
Versluis will make the catch and the third out. 2 runners are left stranded here in the top half of the 5th inning. However, 2 runs have scored for Willard as they take a lead over the Neosho Wildcats in the middle of the 5th inning by a score of 9-1. You're watching Neosho Baseball on the KNEO Sports Network.
People's Bank of Seneca, proudly investing in our community and you since 1996. Locations in Joplin, Neosho, and Seneca. Bank PBS, peoplesbankofseneca.com.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, 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 don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
We're at Roy Shaver Stadium. It is the bottom half of the 5th inning, and the Cats are down by a score of 9-1. And Coach Bo's doing kind of what we thought. He's pitching by committee. A young man by the name of Jack Combs came in, a sophomore, and after he got the butterflies out, he didn't do a bad job at all.
He didn't do a bad job. And like you said, sophomore, it's his first time I've seen him all year. So, you know, he got the butterflies out of the way, and he didn't do a bad job of throwing some pitches there.
Yeah, he did. The senior Drake Swift came in and got the last out, a fly ball that went to Versluis, but they scored 2 runs before that happened, and the Cats have got to do something to right the ship right here, and we're going to start off with Finn Versluis, the guy that caught the fly ball.
Yep. His last time at bat. His only time at bat right now.
That's right.
Has been a strikeout, so he's been very limited on the offensive side today.
And we'll get him in here on the he steps in from the right-hand side of the batter's box. And I just cannot get over the big hole between first and second. I keep saying that, and I know it sounds like a broken record, but it is absolutely there.
And the first pitch is a called strike for strike 1. Here's the next pitch, just outside for ball 1. It's there, but, John, there's a reason it's probably there.
Yeah, Jalen Adams is throwing just as hard as he did in the first inning, I believe.
He still got that nice kick. He doesn't waste any time. It's now a 2-1 count for Finn Versluis. Kalen Adams has pitched the entire game for Willard.
Well, he hit that ball right to right field, and nice running catch.
And that is a different right fielder there. I do not know who that is right there, that young man. That is a definite changeup because that is not Cameron Jennings.
No, it's not.
And now it's going to be number 1, Hudson Williams.
I'll quit talking about right field now because that's exactly what Versluis did. He hit that ball well. And
first pitch is a ball 1. So it's a 1-0 count with 1 out. Here's the next pitch. Ball high and inside.
Yeah.
2-0 is the count.
rockin' fire.
And that's a called strike. You called it right there, John. That was rocket fire. He is picking up some steam as this game goes on.
Yeah, I think he's probably
feeling
tired.
it.
He's ready. Let's go home.
Called strike.
Two.
So it's 2-2 is the count.
Hudson struck out his first time up and flied out to center field his last time.
Here's the pitch. Off speed,
Got him.
called strike.
Strike three.
Had him caught right there in no man's land for out number 2. And it is now the catcher, number 32, Canton Smith.
Kenton has walked twice today. His on-base percentage continues to go up, but
Well, hey.
I know he'd like to get a hold of the ball.
I wouldn't blame him there, but this is a 2-out rally for Neosho right now.
Here comes the first pitch.
And it is a ball low.
Yeah, I don't think that we're seeing Adams mess around just a whole lot. I think
No,
he's just
he
rocking fire. He's not going to waste any pitches, and he's not going to try to fool anybody. That time's over with.
And high and inside for ball 2. And like you said, John, he doesn't waste any time. His motion's all the same. You can't tell if he's changing his grip any. He does a great job of hiding everything. That high kick, and then here it comes.
There's a
Called strike. It comes over the head right there on the downward plane, and it's coming in quick. 2-1 is the count. Here's the pitch. It's a high fly ball.
Second baseman's calling for it. He's moving over, and he's got
And
the
he
ball.
makes the catch for out number
Quinlan.
3. So no runs was scored here for Neosho in the bottom of the 5th inning. 3 up, 3 down as they trail the Willard Tigers by a score of 9-1. You're watching Neosho Baseball on the Canio Sports Network.
Are you hitting the road without the protection you need? Your car is your trusted companion, but it still needs a safety net. Get the auto insurance you deserve with Community Insurance. Our affordable plans are designed to protect you from life's little bumps and unexpected detours. Visit our website at firstcommunityinsurance.net or call us today at 870-793-9876. Community Insurance, your trusted companion on the road of life. Community Insurance is a subsidiary of First Community Bank.
Locally owned, operated, and here for you. Check out the new face of the Neosho Daily News, covering Newton County, highlighting area residents, businesses, school news, sports, and more. Find us on Facebook at Neosho Daily News or call 417-451-1520. Go get 'em, Wildcats!
We're at Schaefer Field in the Marion Family Sports Complex. The Neosho Wildcats entertaining the Willard Tigers, and it's the top half of the 6th inning. Tigers are up by a score of 9-1, and as we said earlier, it looks like Coach is pitching by committee, and rightfully so. I mean, they're going to go to a big tournament when they leave here tomorrow and go to a wooden bat tournament.
Well, he's getting in. There's a new pitcher here. I'm trying to see who this is.
Can't see that either. It looks like the infield is still the same.
The infield is still the same, but he has changed pitchers.
Yeah.
And this old man's vision is not what it was.
Hey, who's the pitcher? Who?
It is
For
Finn.
Sluice?
Okay.
Okay, well, he is, and that, okay. I'm going to bet Drake Swift went out to center field, and Finn Versluis is the new pitcher for the Cats.
All right, so here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have a new pitcher. Finn Versluis is now pitching, and Drake Swift goes out to center field.
Adams took care of the Cats in 13 pitches in that last inning.
Yeah, he got a little action right there. Not very many pitches, but Coach may be thinking for the tournament down the road here, too.
May very well be.
So here we go.
Another junior on the mound for the Cats, Finn Versluis, our center fielder. First pitch is a ball low and inside.
And it is number 12. Jackson Phipps that is batting for Cameron Jennings. And it is ball 2, so it is 2 balls, no strikes. Ball 3.
Yeah, that was the second one that actually bounced in front of the plate, and that's an indication of for Sluice, he has got so much energy. And if you ever watched him bat, there is a lot of action moving in that batter's box. And I'm going to say those 2 balls are just a little bit more energy than probably need be. Here comes the next pitch. There's a call strike.
3-1 is now the count.
Call strike 2.
Hey, we'll take
He's
that.
Battled his way back from a 3-0 count.
And now it's 3-2 full count. Here's the pitch. And he's going to make a base hit.
He sure is. Just kind of stuck the bat out
He
in
did.
front of it.
And it just took off out to left field for a base hit. And it is now the shortstop, number 22, Matthew Angel, who is flied out, grounded out. His time's at bat.
He's hit the ball hard a couple of times.
He has. And the runner at first is showing that he's going. He was leaning. They almost had him caught.
Yeah.
He just makes it back. Here's the pitch. He's going. And so he will get to second base.
Yeah, that was a
high throw to second base.
Throw, but he was already there. The
He
runner
was there.
already
He
so.
he had a great lead. He was taking off. So it's a 1-0 count for Angel. There are no outs here in the top of the 6th inning.
Call strike.
And now it's a 1-1 count. And that is contact, and it is going out. Still going. And it will be extra base hits.
He's going to go all the way.
Base
They're
hits.
not going to send him.
They're going to send him all the way.
I thought they were,
but they held him back. So Phipps will come around and score. Angel will get a triple.
Yeah, it was a well-hit ball.
It was. That thing kept going, and Drake did everything he could to try to chase it down, but that wind was just pushing it.
Yeah. Here's Drake Shaw. He came around and scored his last time up on a base on balls.
And so here's the pitch, and it will get by the catcher, but that's not.
Yeah, they held him.
Angel just didn't. He wanted to. He took a couple steps.
Yeah, Versluis came charging in like there was going to be a play at the plate, and Angel thought better of it.
So it's now a 10-1 lead for Willard here. There's going to be a hard grounder just out of play on the third base side.
In fact, it was right.
Kept the fans on their toes.
Yeah, sure did.
Making sure they're still awake. Get that blood flowing. It's a 1-1 count now for Rakeshaw. Here's the pitch.
There's a hard hit ball. That is
traveling
way up in the air.
Right to the warning track. And the runner is going to tag up. And so another run will score for Willard here in the top half of the 6th inning as they take 11-1 lead.
First baseman, Levi Hilton.
And now it is the first baseman, Levi Hilton. So there is one out.
Hilton,
2 runs have scored.
Hilton struck out his last time up.
Oh, just inside.
Ball.
Here's the pitch. It's going to be a hard chopper right into the home dugout. It's a 1-1 count, making sure they're all awake over there in the
Probably
dugout as
scattered
well.
a few of them, didn't it?
Made sure they ducked for sure. Here's the pitch from first loose. He's going from the stretch.
Ball low.
2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. It's a swing and a miss for strike 2.
Counts now 2-2. There is 1 out. Bottom half of the 6th inning, or top half of the 6th inning, and the Cats are behind by a score of 11-1.
2-2 is the count. Here's the pitch. Just low for ball 3. It is now a 3-2 count. With 1 out. Here's a swing. It's going to be a chopper right to the shortstop for the 6-3 put out. And out number 2 for Neosho. And it is now the designated hitter, number 20, Jacob Heron.
Heron has been on base. He got a double his last time up and came on around to score.
Here's the pitch. Ooh, just inside.
He stands up there looking like he wants to end this thing right now. And the wind is blowing more towards right field.
Here's the pitch. It's a hard base hit down the third base side. It will be at least a single. Yep, it's going to be a single. As Spiva gets it in real quick. Yeah. And so now it's going to be the center fielder, number 4, Peyton Gayer.
Yeah. You know, a diving Hudson Williams couldn't stop that ball. It was a shot.
It was a shot. It got off the bat very quick. Very little time to react. Jacob's taking a nice lead over there. Finn going from the stretch. Here's the pitch. It's going to be a grounder for the 5-3 put out, leaving a runner stranded. However, 2 runs score here in the top half of the 6th inning as the Willard Tigers take a 11-1, lead over the Neosho Wildcats. You're watching Neosho Baseball on the KNEO Sports Network.
The Sports Locker, located at 1206 Neosho Boulevard, Neosho, is a proud supporter and supplier of Crowder College athletics. The Sports Locker also specializes in team sports apparel for high schools and Little League teams. They also have Nike and Under Armour clothing, open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 6, Saturday from 9:30 to 5, and Sundays noon to 5, or online at shopsportslocker.com. Proud supporters of Crowder College athletics.
A new era in local sports begins. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report is where you'll find all of your local sports information. Join Sports Director Michael Imami and reporters Chaz Wright and Tashina Coleman every night. We cover Little League, high school athletics, Missouri Southern, and Pittsburgh State, along with countless community colleges in the 4 states. We cover it all. So whether you're a Chiefs, Cardinals, Eagles, or Wildcats fan, you won't want to miss the Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report.
Bottom half of the 6th inning, the Cats have got to score or this ball game is over. We're at Roy Shaver Field in the Marion Family Complex. John Ball and Larry Perkins with you. Cats are down by a score of 11-1. And Kalen Adams is still on the mound. He's gone the whole way, and he's had, 72 pitches, did you tell me? So
that is correct. He had 72 so far, if my mathematics is right.
Start out, it'll be Cade Spiva, then it will be Brody Arthur and Colton Sutherland for the Cats.
And so here we go. We're going to get it started here in the bottom half of the 6th inning.
I'm not real sure that's not another catcher out there, too. I can't tell for sure for Willard. Made a nice throw down to second base, whoever it was.
I think it's still the same one. I think he just...
Cade Spiva's got on twice by fielder's choice, and there is a hard hit ball, and that is going to run people down.
That is going to be at least a double. So he gets it started with a double right out there to the warning track in left center. And now it is Brody Arthur.
At the kind of speed they've got in the outfield, Gayer and Rickshaw both were going after it, but that ball was hit hard enough. It hit the warning track.
It was going. It just kept climbing.
Here's Brody Arthur. He is flied out. He's been hit by a pitch in the first inning, then he's flied out. There's
first pitch is a strike one. And this is where you got to be careful, John. You know he's going to throw a strike on the first pitch. You might need to be ready to swing that thing.
Well, that's certainly what Spiva did. That was a first pitch swing for
and
him.
It went.
Yes, it did.
Right now Arthur is down in the count because it's 0-2. And now Adams can turn around and mix it up a little bit on you and maybe see if he can get you to chase something.
Southern and Noah Lawson are up next for the Cats.
Here's the pitch. And it's going to be a short little chopper right to the pitcher for the 1-3 put out.
But
and
Spiva
out number
goes
one.
over to third base.
Like what you just said there, John. Spiva does go to third base, from second.
And here's Colton Sutherland. His job is relatively easy. He's just got to lift the ball up because a sac fly will bring him home. Will bring Spiva home.
And the entire infield is in for Willard. And it's ball high for ball one. So they're playing for the possible bunt sacrifice.
Southern fielder choiced his first time up, and then he grounded out 5-3 his second time.
Here's the pitch. Called strike on the inside corner. He's got that breaking pitch again. So now it's a 1-1 count. Ball low. Now it's a 2-1 count for Southern. Here's the pitch from the windup. Nice catch right there by Angel. So it's out number 2.
And here's Noah Lawson. Lawson had a single and came around and scored, or base on balls, and came around and scored in the 4th inning for the Cats.
Tell you what, you couldn't have done much more right there. Angel's showing he's got great range because he fielded that on the backhand. And coach is going to make a change. Well, I say he's going to make a change. He's going to go out and have a conversation.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what he's going to do. That was a line shot. In fact, he looked up and thought he was going to catch Spiva off the third base. But that ball was hit so hard, Spiva couldn't take but about 2 steps.
Right.
Bottom half of the 6th inning, the Cats have got a score.
He's talked to both of them, got the communication down, and I've got a feeling he's told them, let's end this thing right here.
Lawson, Quentin Hughes, and then we'll see who comes up next, but it looks like it'll be Drake Swift. Call strike one.
Called strike on that breaking pitch again. The way it's coming in, it's got him froze right now because it's coming right at him, and then it just breaks away. So he's got him frozen right now. There it is again for strike 2. And I got a feeling, John, he's going to do the same pitch here and end this thing right now in 3 pitches.
I think he's going to rock back and fire.
There it is.
Just that, and that's the ball game.
That is the ball game, ladies and gentlemen. As your Wildcats go down by a score of 11-1.
We will be back. We want you to join us for the post-game show, which is being brought to you by Crowder College, and we'll be back with a wrap just right after this. You're watching the Neosho Wildcats on the KNEO Neosho Wildcats Sports Network.
A new era in local sports begins. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report is where you'll find all of your local sports information. Join Sports Director Michael Imami and reporters Chaz Wright and Tashina Coleman every night. We cover Little League, high school athletics, Missouri Southern, and Pittsburgh State, along with countless community colleges in the 4 states. We cover it all. So whether you're a Chiefs, Cardinals, Eagles, or Wildcats fan, you won't want to miss the Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report.
McKay Quality Roofing is a proud supporter of KNEO Radio and the Neosho Wildcat Sports Network. They are located in their new offices at 8115 South Neosho Boulevard. They specialize in roof removal and replacement of residential and commercial properties. In order to serve you better, they have offices in Neosho, Cassville, and Grove, Oklahoma. Call McKay Quality Roofing at 417-455-3326 for a free quote, or online at McKayQualityRoofing.com for more information. And go Cats!
Welcome back to the post-game show, which is being brought to you by Crowder College. We've got a JV ball game going here in just a little bit. I think Coach did what we thought he was probably going to do, and he pitched by committee.
Yes.
Realized this is a good opportunity to get some kids with some work in before we get ready to go to Lebanon tomorrow.
Yeah, and like you said, he's got to get some kids in, get some work, just get some feel here. And right now he just tried to control the ball game. And so forth, and he did a great job. And so now it's time to regroup and prepare yourself as you take off and go to Lebanon.
Cats will not be home again until Tuesday night, April the 30th. We've got 3 road trips scheduled for next week. We play Nixa, and we play Hollister, and we play Branson. You were looking to see if I remember that, didn't you?
Yeah, I was, and I'll tell you what, that's some travel mileage.
So that is a lot of travel mileage, and I believe the Cats will be excited to get back home where it's comfortable and they know what they're doing. And I think we're going to come back with some more wins underneath our belt.
Well, and like you said, John, right there, there's what we got to do. Even if we're going to do it on the road, we've got to get some wins on the road as well. So this next week, you're going to go to Nixa, Branson, and Hollister. You need to get some wins while you can.
Well, a couple of things that we saw tonight that were really worthwhile. Young sophomore Jack Combs, once he got the butterflies out from underneath him, and that's tough to do when you're a sophomore and you're put into a ball game like that. He threw a couple of strikeouts. Senior Drake Swift came in,
yes,
and he got the final out of the inning. The Cats did a reasonably good job of holding them the 3rd and 4th inning with no runs at all.
Well,
but hey, this is a good team. Congratulations to them.
As you just said, they're a good team. There's a reason they're number 1 in Class 5 right now. They're playing some great ball. And, John, I go back and look at Hudson Williams. He did what was required. He threw pitches. He made strikes. They just put it in play and hit it where we weren't, and they got runs right off the bat. And it was hard for him to recover after that.
Yeah, we said it in the 2nd inning. He really was not out of control. He did exactly what he needed to do. They came in and they bounced on us fast. They had a barrage of singles right back up the middle, and there was no real long balls hit. There was a couple of ground rule doubles that were hit in the ball game, but that was about it.
That's it later in the ball game now. The first part of it, I mean, when the real damage was done, it was the 1st inning right there, and it was just single base hits right up the middle. And they were getting their runners around and moving them at that time. So, I take my hat off to Neosho. They did a good job. I take my hat off to Willard. They're a very good team, and there's a reason they're ranked number 1 in Class 5. Now Neosho, like I said, they just need to refocus. Tomorrow you're going to Lebanon in a wood bat tournament. Get some wins there. Get your confidence, and then next week you've got a road trips. Get your confidence by winning, and there's some conference opponents in Branson as well as Nixa. And so it's a great opportunity because Branson, that's going to be another one of those right there. They're no longer going to be in the conference anymore. So that's one of those you want to get another victory because you're probably not going to see them again.
Yeah, hey, we want everybody to stay tuned to the KNEO webpage because it's the end of the year, getting close to the end of the year. We had a couple of ball games that just came up at the last minute. There may be another opportunity like that. So until the next time, for Larry Perkins, I'm John Ball. God bless you for watching us. We're grateful for all that the sponsors that we have. We're grateful for you for watching us and your support of Neosho Wildcats. So until the next time, John Ball and Larry Perkins saying, go Cats.
This has been a live production of KNEO Sports. This broadcast may not be reproduced or retransmitted without the express written consent of KNEO Sports Network. This has been a sporting outreach of KNEO Sports Network, reaching into communities to make a difference for eternity.